Good morning. So the Fred Durst cat got finally got approved. Thank God. I've been waiting for that one. Also, a little dark in here. It's just one of those days. I just opened the wrong thing. I'm pumped the Fred Durst cat got accepted. Camera light. Can I turn up the brightness? Does it do anything? Hey, look at that. I go too bright. That's cool. I'm glad I can adjust that. Cool. I really want... We're still waiting. It's been over a week for some of the emotes to get accepted. I really want the money blue cat. Like, jumping up and down. So badly. I hope everyone's having a great day today. I'm a little tired today, but thank God I know what I want to draw today. So some of you might or might not been there yesterday because I streamed a little later. But there was a chatter from YouTube who wanted this drawing done, but I couldn't do it then, so that's what we'll be drawing today. It was great to hear from the lore from all the founders. Honestly, I was amazed all four of us came together yesterday. Because, like, now that it's happened, I can be transparent about it. That idea was, like, very last second. We were like, Link and I were like, hey, let's do like a founders chat. Like, we get the founders together. And so we messaged Elu and Tom and we're like, hey, like, we're doing a stream. So it was cool. It was cool that all of us were on camera, chatting, smiling, having a good time. Cause man, I think we all said it, we were trauma bonded for life through this whole thing. And honestly, it's always great for me to hear their perspective of things too, like when Link and Tom get together, because you know, I mean, I think it's no secret it was like Link and Tom, Evan and I, like two sides basically, and so we each have different perspectives of it, which I love. Didn't think everyone would make it. Yeah, I didn't think everyone would make it either. That was really cool. I'm so happy it happened. Actually, yeah, I'm trying to remember the last time we were all on camera, like live. Maybe never. Maybe, I don't know. Like, UK Tech Suit, Creative US Dudes. Yeah, I mean, honestly, it really boils down to that. Yeah, it felt like a town hall in a sense. I mean, it's kind of what the streams subtly kind of like trying to be, is like, we're a town hall, we're just going to continue to update you constantly by the streams. Yeah, I don't think we ever did cameras live. That's like it's a newer age thing. The space was different then. Also, what's up, Rahan, from YouTube? How you doing? We're chatting about yesterday. When IRL party? Hey, you don't have to ask me. It's getting the UK, guys. I mean, unless we go to the UK, then it's easier. That would be fun. Shameless plug. Go watch our clips on... Oh, yeah. We're finally starting clips. So we've been kind of waiting, getting the vibe right. Getting more streams under our belt. The last thing I wanted was to start streaming, make clips, and then for some reason we don't continue streaming. So anyways, we started doing all of our streams and making them into clips and posting them on our TikTok, Cool Cats Global. So please go check those out. We're just going to continue to post there. We get lots of clips from each stream. Are they on YouTube, or are we planning to do YouTube like a beat after? I know that's a thing. Oh, I just saw your comment, Timo. They are also on YouTube. So if you're on YouTube, go check them out too. Twitch is a weird one. Twitch is not for clips. Probably the only way to get the UK guys, yeah. to have a party. Chainmail can't use those 3D models. I mean, it's like we can. I feel like that was the greatest thing. I'm so happy Tom was showing that off, because like we all had something to show off, and we kept talking about the 3D models, and then he's like, "Oh, here's like the renders of them in a game," and that was awesome. Yeah, we just have to package them up. Like, we own them. That's the thing. We paid for that a long time ago, and they just kind of have been sitting there doing nothing. So I would love for them to get used. I think Link and I are kind of on the same page of like, we'd love to figure out a way for people to use them, because it might as well. It's like, might as well. Or what else are they gonna do? Yeah, just another tool in the CC shed. Exactly. It could be a really cool thing. I'd love to see what people do with it too, because I'm not a 3D guy. I did want to, like, eventually with the creative stream, my streams, I like eventually want to teach myself something, and I think eventually I'm gonna try to learn 3D. And when I say that, I'm talking about like a while from now. I definitely want to continue drawing, doing what I know best first. Just for transparency, we contracted the 3D models, no partnership or anything. We actually fully own them. Yeah, exactly. Like, this is a case where, because there's been a lot of instances in Ghoul Cats where we do a collaboration with someone, but because of like the, you know, the written details, we don't technically own them on our own. It's weird. That's why it's like, we can't always just things. Boo boo blah blah. What's up, bro? Said this again yesterday. As a community member turned in the mod team, I truly believe the amount of FUD for not delivering. Well, it's like, I think the FUD came from people who just didn't understand, and honestly, it makes sense. Like, we couldn't talk about it, and so when you can't talk about it, people get to make up their own stories, and so it just happens. It is what it is. It's like, I'm so happy to be on this side of it, where everything that's happened is like water under the bridge. I'm like, we're here now, we're streaming, I'm enjoying myself more than I have in a while. So yeah, and I'm glad. Also, thanks everyone for being in the chat, because when I woke up, or like when I was making my coffee a second ago, I was like, oh man, before I get drawing, I need to like sip some coffee, talk to people, get my brain moving. Just like, it was, every time I say it's one of those days now, I'm just gonna think of Fred Purse, which, by the way, the emote got accepted. I'm just gonna keep saying it. Every time I say it's one of those days. So one of the main reasons, yeah, we're here. It's just fun now. I'm just enjoying it. I was gonna mention this yesterday, but 4 founders is probably not a great idea. 4 ideas, 4 different priorities, 4 different lenses, literally different time zones. It's so true, man. It's so true. It is tough having 4 different people. I'm gonna do something if you don't see this. I see this, Rahan. I see it. We will make it all the sweeter when we are all around the world. Yeah, exactly. Y'all made it. It was, at the beginning, it like really worked. When we didn't have any kind of direction. like we mentioned on stream yesterday, there was no direction. Like, we literally were gonna do Cool Cats to then do the other things. And I'm glad Evan showed off Sushi Pets, because like, we've told the story so many times, and we've always like skimmed over the detail of what was the project Evan and I worked on. And it was Evan's project first, and he had a lot of it done, and then I came in and helped with the like advertisements and a lot of the web design as well. And so honestly, Link, I totally forgot. I forgot you just did the like front end design. Like, you were like developing that. I genuinely forgot you just like did that out of the kindness of your heart because you felt bad for us. You're too kind, dude. Rahan, I'll catch you later. Hopefully you come back. Thanks for stopping by. How those were all. Dude, and honestly, you didn't even get to see the animations. Like, that was the one thing no one got to see yesterday was the animations of Sushi Pets. The card animations were really cool. And I do think if that came out in 2021, people would have gone crazy over it. But I loved the sushi decks. Well, I just built it to get rid of these guys that kept pestering me. Well, you said just kidding twice. Wait a minute. That means you meant that. No, you probably did to a certain extent. Because it's like, yeah, I don't know how much we pestered you. But we definitely did. Please help us out. Our dev just left. It undoes the joke. Yeah, exactly. So today we can draw anything, but we have to start the stream by drawing a giant squid with a beret, holding a lobster with a bowler hat, holding a crab with a beanie on, holding a crawfish with a propeller hat on, holding a shrimp with a fedora on, holding a sea snail with a bobble hat on, with a piece of kelp in its mouth. So someone commented that and we kind of workshopped it on stream yesterday. Yeah, bro, what? Yeah, exactly. So we're gonna try to draw it because I thought it was really funny. And he really wanted to see me draw it. Well, time to leave. Bye, my one. See you, Rahan. Yeah. And so I think we actually have to start with the smallest thing and work up our way. Why all the hats though? Honestly, I did that to myself. The hats were not a thing until I said, should they be wearing hats? And it really only started with, I think it was a lobster holding a crawfish holding a shrimp. And that was it. And then I said, well, what's holding the lobster? And then a crab got thrown in there. And then the sea snail. So I'm gonna draw this. I doubt this. I have a feeling this user is not gonna see it until after the fact, because it was the first time I had done a drawing stream like later in the day, and I got new users, which was interesting. So I've been debating. I'm not gonna actually say I'm doing this yet, but I have been debating on Wednesday. I stream later in the day. So like I go live at like, I haven't quite decided yet, but maybe like 3 p.m. Eastern time. Wait, what is that? No. I'd go live at like 5 o'clock Eastern time. 5 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. I'd start there. That way I can hit new audiences, because like there was one person in there, it was from Malaysia, and I was like, that's cool. I like that there's people from around the world that are here. And there was someone from Australia. So I'm not gonna sign myself up for that yet, but I'm starting to think if there's a bonus stream in the week, it'll be like Wednesday, later in the day. So now I gotta draw this. I'm not gonna spend like, I am gonna spend a good amount of time on it, but I'm not gonna like harp on the details of this thing. Reminds me of a kid song. There's a hole in the bottom of the sea. This honestly does feel like a kid's book that you would get. Is like it starts with, I don't know where it would start. Would it start with the biggest thing or the smallest thing? And then it would either work its way down or work its way up. But regardless. Oh, man. Here, let me fix my chair here. Okay. This is gonna be interesting. This is gonna be a challenge. I think, like I said, I'm gonna start with I think I'm gonna start with the smallest thing. And each thing is, instead of it like holding its body, it's gonna have like a hand open. Sort of what I'm thinking, and the thing is on top of it. There's a log in the hole in the bottom of the sea. I don't know if I know that one, actually. I would love to... Before Cool Cats and everything, when I was in college, my, like, other dream was to make a children's book. I think I've already talked about this, but I tried to make one. And it was alright. The writing sucked, but the illustrations were great. Oh no! How did I get coffee on here? Dang it. One sec. That, unfortunately, stuff like that will bother me. So one sec. I'll save this page for another sketch, but not this sketch. How did I get coffee? Oh man. I'm more like, leave it. It's artistic. All right. You know what? You're not wrong. Save paper. I forgot I had like a whole book. So I got fresh paper. I got 60 pages here. All right. It's artistic. Yeah. Always wanted to write a children's book. She did one explaining things like that. See, that's the stuff I love. I love when they explain like a really difficult topic. Incorporate it in the drawings. Okay, everyone wants the coffee stains. Oh wait, here. The people have spoken. They want the coffee stains. Okay. Well, okay. I'm gonna draw left to right. So, God. I kind of want to draw with pen too. I feel like I want to like really make this difficult on myself / like go with my mistakes. I think I'm gonna regret saying that, but I just worry if I use pencil, I'm gonna start erasing a lot, and that's not cool. So I'm using pen. I think I just decided myself. Well, I can't start with the coffee stains, so I'm gonna let that be a squid problem. Thank you, Jeej. I wasn't awake yet. Now I am. Now I'm awake. What? Yeah. Oh man, I was worried because I'm using like Twitch has their own alerts that you can use. Oh, speaking of, wait. Twitch, okay, cool. That's in the right spot. Twitch has alerts that you can like set up through their platform. And if you do it, you get 2 more emote slots. And so I was like, bet, I'm gonna do that. And you know, they have this big like warning, like if this like sound isn't your own and is like copyrighted, like they're gonna do something. So I was like, let's try out this alert. Let's see if like it's short enough. And then I was even in Adobe Audition, which is an audio software, and I was like, can I like distort the voices or anything? And I ended up not doing anything about it. I thought it was funny. Twitch, then they found out you're not Limp Bizkit. I know. I'll just call up Fred and be like, dude, please let me use this. It's really funny. Everyone loves it. Okay. So we got to start with the tiniest thing here. I've got 31K to spend. Yeah. I mean, you can always, well, don't redeem it right now. Actually, no one redeem a quick doodle. I really got to draw this other doodle first. This is the one day where I actually showed up with something I wanted to do. I think Fred would appreciate it too. I agree. I fully agree with that. Okay, so first we're gonna start off with a sea snail. What makes a sea snail different than just a normal snail? Is there any different? Real quick. No, okay. It's just a snail. I'm thinking like Gary the snail. Duh. Yeah, the sea. What makes a sea snail different? It's saltier. Oh, I like that. I'm gonna make him angry. But he has a little piece of kelp in his mouth. Alright, so he's gonna be the first one we draw. I started crafting that building, got inspired. Ooh. Let me know if you ever want to show something off. Or you can save it for your stream. But always more than happy to. I think it's C-shaped. Imagine Limp Bizkit with the cool cat head on their drum kit. Oh, let's manifest that. Or what if they... No, what if they used our emote of Fred Durst? No, but I could spam Fred Durst. Yeah, I'm so glad I made that that alert. A 30-minute cooldown. I'm like, I can only take that every 30 minutes. Be right back. DMing Fred Durst. Cool. Okay. Well, until I notice someone else pops up from YouTube, we're going back to the pretty chat. Okay, so we start with the sea snail here. Why have a brand account if we can't use it for good? That's a good point. It's a good point. Message on our Twitter with more, it has more followers. Okay, so sea snail. I'm kind of just gonna draw a Gary the snail. Should I start? Let me start lower on the page or higher. No, let me start higher because it can go down the link. Okay. Am I on the screen? Cool. Okay, and since I don't want to put a hat on the snail's head, okay, it's gonna be like that. Whew. Okay, this is one of those mornings where the coffee like kind of hit me and I can like feel it in my hands. That's weird. Oh yeah, I totally forgot. Fred Durst was in the Y2K movie. Oh man, I touched my glasses. Is any glasses wearers out there? It's the worst when you touch your lenses, man. And maybe I'm too, like, OCD about them being clean, but... Man. I hate when I get a fingerprint on my glasses. Drives me insane. Legit impressed by the first spiral? Thank you. It's not the first snail I've drawn. No, it's annoying. You really notice you're wearing them. Yeah, with a smudge on, it's so annoying. And like, I don't normally do this, but I put lotion on my hands to like, I had like a bunch of like dry whatever. And so then like, I kept like, just like accidentally barely touching my glasses. And the worst part is like, because you have lotion on your hands, that like lotion, the oils just like, they don't go away, they just smear. And that's the same thing with like sunscreen. Don't wear glasses, but I've touched my eyeball. I've done that a lot. Oh, because of contacts? Dude, I used to only wear contacts. But I really don't like them. Oh wait, he needs a piece of kelp in his mouth. Well, that's a piece of kelp. Uh-oh. That does not look like a piece of kelp. So we're just gonna draw more. Yeah, well, that's something. That's for sure something. And what turns out to be the only marker I have out right now is green. So let's just help this drawing out here. There we go. A little more kelpy. Why isn't the hat on his head? Sorry, for a second I thought Jeej said that, so I was about to give like a really sarcastic joke back. And I was like, oh wait, that's JL. I can only do that to Jeej. Cause I didn't wanna, cause I wanted his like eyeballs, you know, like up. I don't know. And so I was like, oh, let me put it on the back of his, on his snail shell there. Yeah, it keeps his shell warm. I like that response. He's like a cold, he's cold snail. So now a shrimp, whoa, wait, how is a shrimp gonna hold? I didn't think this one through. How is a snail gonna hold? Okay, so the snail is the shrimp's pet? just really big hands. Can only make fun of me, he means. Yeah, that is what I meant. Sorry if that didn't make sense. Yeah, I can only make fun of Jeej on stream. That's allowed. Because Jeej is allowed to make fun of me on stream. Yeah, oh, Jumbo Shrimp, duh. Duh. Maybe holding his tail. Built like Larry the Lobster. Wait, but we need that for the lobster. I like the idea that he just has like one really large like human hand. And then the rest of him is like a shrimp. So let's draw the shrimp part first. And I kind of want to do all of these from like memory of what they are. Although I did look up the snail, but this is how I typically draw snails. Holding him for telekinesis style. He's just like, wah, 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 wah. You need layers so you don't mess up the drawing. I'd wish, yeah. Give him snail robot hands. Oh, give the snail robot hands. I'm worried I'm gonna screw it up if I do that. That's like my biggest worry. We might color this with marker. If this is like a really good drawing. Oh boy, here we go. It's just gonna be a human hand. Okay, I can live with that. I can live with that. Kind of looks like the hand's upside down, like it's on the back of his hand, but it's supposed to be like this. That thumb is just tiny. I guess it's like, that's not the worst. Do it in pencil? No. Today is a pen only stream. We're working with our mistakes here. I don't want any eraser marks. Yeah, I wish I could use layers on something like this. Yeah, no mistakes, only happy accidents. Exactly. My friend Bob. Geez, how loud are you listening to me in the other room? I can hear myself. Okay, so now we gotta draw. I don't want to draw the shrimp too big, or else whatever's holding the shrimp is gonna be even bigger. It helps that I just drew a shrimp for the subscriber badge. But the one thing I didn't do for the subscriber badge was give it the little like whisker things that a shrimp has. There we go. I'll turn it up. Thank you. I was just like, I could barely hear it, but I could hear it. And I was like, I hate that. You love him? Good. Good. Oh, wait. I didn't give him a hat. Dang it. All right. He's wearing a fedora. We'll make it a black fedora. So that way I can just like fill it in here. Actually, I have a pretty big hand. There we go. Nice. That actually worked out way better than I thought. Let's go. This little fedora. It kind of looks like the bowler hat, but luckily the bowler hat doesn't come until later. Maybe his other big hand is holding on to the next animal. Yeah, he's like reaching back. We could totally do that. Milady? Yeah, oh no, I should have had, no, that's what the other hand should be, is like tipping the hat. It's whatever. It's too late. We've already secured this. But next comes a crawfish holding the shrimp. And a crawfish, oh god, I actually like, I don't fully have what a crawfish looks like in my head, but a crawfish is sort of like a lobster, right? But it doesn't have like the big claws. I had to ask how you knew how to draw an intelligent correct shrimp off the top of your dome. Yeah, time out. It definitely helped that I drew that emote or the badge. Are there any shrimp users in chat? No one's a shrimp anymore. Okay, in between each one I take a sip of coffee to think and reflect. You know, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna go against everything I just said. I don't want to mess up the crawfish. I type in crawfish and it says crawfish near me. Okay, so a crawfish does look like a lobster. Just a smaller one. What's the difference? Sorry, I'm not very savvy with aquatic insects here. Okay, it is a mini lobster. Like big shrimp, little lobster situation. Okay, cool. One lives in the sea, one lives in the muck. Muck bugs. Yeah. Ugh. They gross me out, man. That's why I just can't eat it. They gross me out. Okay, so they're very similar to a lobster. I'm looking at like a bunch of side-by-sides, but that's okay. We'll make it look different. He'll just be smaller. After this poor aquatic knowledge, I'm sorry. Oh man. Yeah, so going bigger to smaller might have been the move, because I'm like, I mean, it's tough either way. Also, I'm now realizing, here, one sec. Yeah, I'm gonna go full cam while I do this so you don't get like destroyed. I'm gonna clean my lenses off. I think that there's like a film or like a, you know, thumbprint on one of the lenses. Lobster is way yummier than crawfish. Facts. I wouldn't know. I genuinely. They've always weirded me out, so I've had like things that have it in it. Like I've had like a lobster roll or something. Wow, look at the difference. I don't know if you guys caught the difference between what you were just looking at to now, but like the blacks are like deeper now. I knew it. I was like, something's wrong with the lens right now. So I just like, new stream who dis. Yeah, wow. Holy crap. That's insane, actually. Dude, were you licking your lens? Yeah. Gross. Steaming and streaming. Yeah, we're gonna have a crawfish boil. Oh, thank you. I won't use it yet, but thank you. Thank you, Jeeves. Okay. Where do I go from here? Cause like the crawfish, I want the crawfish to be like holding it. I need to be thinking about what's next every time. Or I just kind of go down this way. So like, Kind of like that. Like that's the hand. Pro tip for low country boils. Do not pour it out on a stained wood table, even onto newspaper or butcher paper, because it will scorch and stain one. Some of my friends in Georgia, they love to do a boil. They love it, and they go all out. They got enough to feed like a lot of people. But I've never gone because I started doing it when I moved, and I also don't really fancy that stuff. Wait, but a crawfish does have claws, right? Yeah, little claws. Okay. Dang. I need to learn more. Okay. This is my little example now. Okay, this is where this is where it's gonna get a little rough. And he has a little propeller hat. And just to give him some character, let's give him some eyebrows. And he also has like a tiny pincer by the looks of it. That'll be his tiny little pincer. It's on the front of his mouth. And then he's got like a bunch of gross looking legs here. Let's have his body going upwards. And then like that. Oh, I missed a lot of the chat right there. Sorry, I went full like zone in mode because it's funny when I don't know how to draw an animal. It's I don't like that. I love to know how to draw different animals from like memory. All right, that guy's not the worst. He's not the worst. Let's give him more of these, and then more of these. And he technically has two big claws, but I like the little tiny one. McCormick. It's funny. The friend I'm talking about who does the stuff, his last name is McCormick. There's a hat on the snail, on the head of the shrimp, and the claw of the craw, and the bottom of the sea. I like where that's going, JL. It's growing back. Yeah, he lost it in a sea battle. Let's make this look like it's a little bit more connected here. There we go. He's such a little derpy guy. Oh my gosh. And he has little spikes. He's got like little he's like kind of cool. Yeah, he's got spikes. I sang JL comments in the style of the song she mentioned. Yeah, I don't even know. I actually guess I technically don't know what the song is, but I could tell it had like the jingle to it. Okay, next is a crab. So this is where we're gonna move on. I think the crab is the same thing, just bigger claw. Shrimp is OP as heck. Yeah, dude, the shrimp is... I love shrimp. I do like shrimp. I do like eating shrimp. I mean, I'm not insane about it. Like, it's not my favorite thing, but I have had shrimp. Okay. Here we go. I made the crab claw more like also in the UK it's not a shrimp, it's a prawn. True. Honestly, and that's one of the custom land hats. It's like a cowboy hat and there's a bunch of prawns on it. Yeah, Jeej had shrimp wonton soup last night. Okay, and then I'm gonna make this, I'm gonna kind of break the trend here. I'm gonna make this crab look really, really cute. And then the crab needed to be wearing a beanie. We're gonna give him a really, really... Oh, wait. We're gonna give him Mr. Crab eyes here. But then we're gonna draw the beanie, like, behind him. Oh, I really messed up that line. Oof. He's gonna be blushing. What else could I add to this crab? I like wonton soup. Are we talking about the Little B song? Wonton soup? I used to sing that all the time. I'm not even joking. This is what I was trying to do. There we go. There we go. Some crabs have little like antenna sticking out. So I was trying to do that, and I kind of wish I didn't. But maybe we can work with that. That's the point. No, the Hole in the Sea song? No. You're not talking about Lil B, Wonton Soup? It's a classic, dude. Lil B? What was Lil B's other song? I'm gonna be honest, it's gonna bug me. Bass God, that was it. Or he is the Bass God. Yeah, I do love Lil B. Yeah. I'm not even joking. I did love his songs. They were just like an easy listen. She blessed the stream. Yeah, Lil B comes in. I would love for Soulja Boy. I know Soulja Boy streams. Okay, what can we... I kind of messed up these antennas here. I'm like, what could we do? I was like, he could be wearing a backpack. He could be... or I just do nothing with it. But I kind of hate that I added those. I should have done nothing. But this is like a creative problem now. Oh, Soldier Boy was up in this this stream. Yeah. He'd Superman. That's what he would do. Well, next comes the lobster. He needs a knife. Okay. Mojave, you just did it. Thank you. So he doesn't have a knife. He has 2 katanas in the back of his. Thank you, Mo. Cool. Yeah, yeah, now he's got. Oh man. Cool. Thank you. I kind of want to like color this in like the ninja mask. And you know, I love adding angry eyebrows here. I'll leave it. I'm gonna leave it before I color anything. Yeah, that works perfectly. Woo! Oh, it's the worst when you accidentally like draw like a line like that and you regret it. Okay, so next comes, we're actually almost done here. This is look at this. Wait, am I zoomed in? Yeah. Look at this. Look at this gang. I love how far away. Like all of them are pretty close except for the yeah, happy accidents. Now the crab is a ninja crab. This drawing. I'm glad I did this in pen, by the way. I think it looks really good without like any pencil marks in it. Just looks clean. So now we draw a lobster, which is basically like gonna look like the crawfish here, just bigger. But then I want to make sure, because then it's a squid, and we were thinking giant squid with the beret. I just realized. Actually, this might be a good time to leave it like zoomed out. All right. Well, another claw. I'm gonna make it not as sharp. I want them to all be like, oh, didn't mean to add that bump. Got a little crazy with it. Okay, so I'm gonna do something crazy here. I'm gonna plan ahead. Rock Lobster, yeah. It's the B-52 album cover I'm drawing. Okay. So let's imagine the squid arm is coming over here. The squid arm is coming over there and it ties around the lobster. So it needs to be like, all right. This is me planning ahead. I hope I don't regret this. His tail looks like a croissant. Oh wait, I don't like that little mark right there. Okay, let's just do that. It's crazy what one line can do. And then we'll put some line marks there. A leg. We're gonna get creative with it and do that. This is why the French squid. Yeah. He's a French squid, right? You're so right. And then let's make sure we do the bowler hat. All right, there's our little lobster friend there. And then now we draw the squid. And so we've already drawn the squid hand holding him. Oh man, this drawing. Okay, so then that's just one of the squid. The squid body will be kind of like there. And then I'll draw some more squid arms. All right, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll draw one in the back. And then we'll draw another one. Holding a baguette. Oops. Okay, I'm rushing this one. I shouldn't have. Ooh, sorry, my hand's getting a little shaky. Like, that doesn't normally happen, but oh, you guys can't even see what I'm drawing. I'm sorry. This will also kind of be like his hair. Oh man. Okay, the squid is all right. But today's drawing was silly in the first place, so and then let's, you know what? No, I'll just leave it like that. Oh man. Let's see. Can we even fit it all in there? Sorta. He needs a Taco Bell. There's a hat on the snail, on the hand of the shrimp, in the claw of the craw, in the grasp of the crab, in the palm of the lob, in the arms of the squid, in the bottom of the sea. That's why the caffeine is hitting you hard. Wait, what did you say, Jeej? Oh, I do need food. I mean, I only have like one of those like yogurt smoothies. But it's like usually the coffee doesn't hit me this hard, but it's usually like I feel it in my hands. Like I can feel like my hands vibrating, and that's always like yeah, learn how to tattoo on and tattoo this on me. No way. I would never tattoo this on someone. I would have to draw it better. I like the lobster. I can't even fit it all on the screen. G tattoo ideas. No, I think I could do a decent job at tattooing, but I don't like the whole blood part. I'm not like scared of blood or anything. I just don't want to deal with blood. It's like a make you egg and cheese sandwich. Do we still have one of those tortillas? Do you make it like a tortilla wrap? It's easier to eat on stream. I guess my hand's less greasy. Ooh, man. Yeah, I'm feeling it, guys. I need water, actually. Here, one sec. Let me go get water. I will be right back. Wrong screen. There we go. Cooking stream? Oh man, you don't want to see me cook. I'm so bad at cooking. Sometimes I just know I need like, hey, 8 Ball, wait, everyone, 8 Ball is the here, let me switch the chats. 8 Ball is the one who inspired this drawing. So 8 Ball, if you want to see it drawn, you will have to back up. But we did it. We did the drawing. I promised. And I did it with only pen, by the way. Just to give some context, I did it with only pen, so we had to go with any mistake that we made. But we did it. Oh yeah, Jeej did make lasagna on stream one time. Merv was all about it. All right, so we got the snail with the kelp in its mouth with a little bobble hat. And then we got the shrimp with the fedora. The crawfish with the propeller hat. Crab with a beanie. You cracked me up with, wait, 8 Ball, yeah. Now, 8 Ball came into the stream last night and was like, and then suggested this. And I was like, I'm down to do that on tomorrow's stream, which is today. And we got the crab holding with the beanie, holding everything else. And then I really like the lobster. I think the lobster, his expression and the little bowler hat. And then we got the shrimp, the squid, and we ended up making him a French squid holding a baguette that's being crushed right now by his tentacle. So I wish I can't even like really fit them all. I think that's like the best I can do. But we did it. Oh man. Don't have to show it, but I sent part 1 of the, oh. Are you cool if I show it? Oh, wait, are you cool if I show this, or do you want me to? Okay, cool. Let me I always forget that Link is very creative. Well, sorry, that's not what I forget. Sorry, I forget that you like craft things. You craft physical things, which I think is so cool. Let me get the image here. Oh wait, I should just download this. Yeah. This is so cool, actually. Here, let me get it up on stream. Perfect timing, Link, honestly. I needed something to talk about and look at. I forget that Link even knows what blue is. Look at that. So if anyone saw on yesterday's stream, oh, 8Ball, you like it? Cool, 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 cool. I'm glad, because I thank you for suggesting it also in the first place. It was a good, I like coming into this stream knowing what I wanted to draw. So on yesterday's stream, oh wait, I can add let me add a second photo here. Which one is it though? It's that one. Okay, let's just add that and then add this. So on yesterday's stream, we were reminiscing, all the founders, and we were talking about old stuff that we had worked on, and you know, stuff that we whatever. So this was one of the concept houses that the company Roommate made for us, and Link mentioned crafting it. And man, you made a lot of progress on it, dude. This is so sick. This is like really cool. I really one day want to play like a true D&D like Sapphire Town campaign. And you've like crafted all the buildings and stuff. That's so cool, man. How big is this? I can kind of tell by the mat that you have. I'm guessing it's like 9 inches tall. Or something like that. Yeah, same time, I'm stunned with how fast you made this. Can you scale this up for a tiny house IRL? That would be so cool. Oh, 8Ball, you have 2 pet crawfish named Galaxy and Captain Hook, and that's why I wanted to tell you this. Oh, I love that. Thanks for the context. I was wondering why you suggested it, but I love that. The mini fits in the door. Oh, that's so sick. Yeah, so 9 inches. It's because I work on those like cutting mats all the time. And I'm like, that was like a rough estimate. All we need is a DM. Oh, I mean, if I'm not mistaken, Link is a DM and has DM'd for a while. But what Jeej is specifically talking about is we do want to do like a IRL D&D campaign instead of an online one, because I think it's fun to be in person to do it. Oh, I have no doubts Link would be a great DM. Yeah, same thing. Yeah, that's exactly it, Link. I just D&D over the internet is not the same. Showing up in person and like having stuff in front of you and being like face to face with people just is better. I fully agree. I also suggested it because I love crawfish. Nice. I hope you like the crawfish that I drew. Here, I'm gonna zoom in on him one sec. We'll come back to that. I loved the little crawfish with the. He only has one big arm, and he has a little tiny arm for the next one. Dude, awesome stuff, Link. This is so cool. And you quickly did this. It's so good in person. I literally have had 1 session remaining on my friend's campaign for 2 years now. Yeah, dude, if you can make the terrain and stuff. I've never had a proper D&D a D&D campaign with like a bunch of stuff laid out. We've had like a printed page and someone put like paper over everything so that we like reveal them slowly. There's a fly in here. Link, the fly made it into my room. Oh, we can name all of them. We can definitely name all of them. Drawing idea, could you please do a possum with a straw hat with overalls playing on a stage with... Oh my god, this fly. Tymo, I'm down. It's a lot though. It's more so the playing on stage with the moonlight. I'll think about it. But we can draw it. The crawfish is Captain Hook. I'll draw some of my old setups at some point. That would be sick. Stranger Things is the only D&D I've ever seen them play it. It's cool. D&D is a lot of fun with the right people. It's really specific. I would like to accept Banjo Possum without stage. Okay, that I could do. Yeah, we only played Theater of Mind style, which was still fun. That was, like I said, if you're with the right people, Theater of Mind is really fun. I did tell the fly to go away. He went pretty far, Link. Yeah, he came all the way here. Although he's not big. The right people makes a massive difference, yeah. And when you get drinks involved, I actually think it's a bad thing. Like I like drinking a beer or some wine while I play, but sometimes people get like too into the drinking part and then they start getting like sloppy with their decisions and just be like, oh, let's just do it. Who cares? Screw it. And then it kind of like destroys the campaign. I promise I like fun, but... Okay, so the crawfish is Captain Hook. Let's write the names. Alright, so that's Captain Hook. Mine was Scrungobungus. I'm gonna name one of these Scrungobungus. Alright, the crab is Scrungobungus. Okay, okay. We got two names now. Draw little lines. So you know who's who. Snail, Jeff. Okay, okay, okay. I like that actually. I do. It's very simple, very Jeff. Bob. Oh, the shrimp is Bob. Salty McBugface. Okay. I do kind of like that one for the screw it. So I'm trying to get a little bit of everyone's here. McBug. Oh no. I'm gonna add a little dash here. Salty McBugface. I also love that the snail is just Jeff. Lobster, Captain Hook. So the lobster is, no, the crawfish. They do look very similar. What's up, Toad? Can the lobster be Charlie Snaplin? Wait, this will really derail everything, but Klon has this really cool wizard stein. I should show it off, actually. I will go get it in a sec. No, so the squid needs a French sounding name. Lord Squidington. Here, let me do. I do like Charlie Snap because he's wearing the bowler hat. Okay. Alright, okay. Link won this one. He won this one by just adding le. Oh, that E is terrible. we got the full cast. This is a teaser of season 2 of Cool Cats. It's all C based. Squid French. Yeah, he became French because the Charlie Snaplin has like a baguette looking tail, and then that transferred into and then the squid is wearing a beret. Oh, excuse me. So I'm gonna derail a sec. Let me show you off this sick mug I got. Wait, can you please zoom in so I can see all the image? Sydney, what's up? Wait. Ty, there's a lot of Sydneys I know. And you called me Colin. So, I'm like, oh no, I can't zoom out. This is the farthest I can zoom out. I can scan it. I'm kind of hoping this is the Sydney I'm thinking about. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, duh. Look, I also have a cousin named Sydney. So there's literally only 2 people who would call me Colin on stream. That's so funny. What's up? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Long time no see. Can you transform the scale of the paper? Yeah, just like... you took a picture of it? I can scan it in. But first, let me show you something here. We were talking about Dean, just anyone to, my first boyfriend is so successful. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Sydney. I hope you're doing well. We were talking about D&D a second ago, and I have to show off. This is the mug I use if I play D&D. Check it out. Check it out. Check out that wizard. He's got a little crystal ball. Check him out. Wow. Dude, this thing is sick. It's got Merlin on it. It's quite the mug to drink out of. Yeah, it's way more sick than mine. And it's special edition too. Prime Cup. Yeah, dude, this thing is a beast. So the story behind this is that for like my entire relationship with Jeej, I've always said to them, I was like, I really want a Stein, but like there's like a specific one I'm looking for. It had to be like the ceramic Stein with like a metal cap. It had to be like this height, and I never could find one that I was looking for. And then it was either earlier this year or late last year. We went to this little town called Solvang in California, and it's a little town that's like Dutch, basically. It's totally Dutch. And so there was a store there that only sold Steins, that like all of them were cool like this. But this one was in the window and had Merlin on the top with the crystal ball, and I was like, that's it. I was like, finally, that is the mug I was looking for. And I'd gone to Ren fairs trying to look for one, and they charge you way too much at Ren fair. There was like a wooden cup they were selling that was like $400. It was our anniversary. Yeah. That's what it was. That shit's dope, dude. Thanks, Sydney. Yeah, dude, this thing, yeah, $400 for this like wooden cup. I was like, it's cool, don't get me wrong. It was definitely cool, but like, this was cheaper than that and so much cooler. I just like showing it off. Wow. So, I'll also do it when I'll also drink out of that when I'm playing Baldur's Gate. But you got for 30 pounds. Yeah, it's like, it's a cool cup. It was like done in a nice way. Thank you, Jeej. Dishwasher safe. I only hand wash that one. That's for sure. Yeah. I don't even know if that would like properly fit in the dishwasher. Yeah, I love that thing. So here's the awkward moment where I gotta eat as well. Jeej made me a little Sammy here. And I do hate eating on stream, but we'll figure it out. So Tymo suggested that I draw a Fred Durst. Yeah, let me where's Fred? I have a Fred somewhere. Whatever. I just want there to be like a little Fred. There he is. There he is. There's Fred. Man, you guys have pursed me twice today. What the hell? The nerve on this chat. All right, let me. I guess let me just dip the sandwich in. You asked, Fred delivers. So, Taimo, you wanted a possum playing the banjo. And actually, I did just find my old possum drawings. Oh shoot, I don't have napkins. One sec. Keep rolling, 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 rolling. What? Come on. Right. Yeah. I'm notorious for spilling stuff on me. Okay, so I did find one of my old drawings here, like a personal Dropbox. I think it was Cool Cats, and then the old Twitch. When we did Twitch a long time ago. Screens, there it is. Okay, let me add it. So this will be good inspo. But this used to be my like stream starting screen. Oh, I can't name it that. Just name it Possum. Just name it Possum. Oh, yes. Thank you. Oh god, how do I get back to there? Cool Cats, Twitch, screens. Okay, so this used to be my like going live screen. Getting ready. So this is sort of what we'll be drawing. And I'm using this as a moment to eat by hiding myself. Captain Hook is what's up. I will say Captain Hook is probably one of the best on here. And the tank. Wait, what tank? Boom. So I love this one because coffee's always been a common theme. Anything crusty, dude. Love the little sugar cube baby. So I feel like I feel like I need to get a new piece of paper because I feel like I gotta start over, you know. I can't like mess up this page, you know what I mean? Check my post. Mine, sorry, wait. In Discord? What's up, Tank? How you doing? I thought they were talking about you when they said Tank. Maybe they were. Had to take some time last night and watch 5 hours of streams. No way! You watched all of them? It was a fun day yesterday. Check your post. Are you talking about Discord? No, on your channel? Oh, I can't check that now. I don't know how. Like on your YouTube channel? Oh, excuse me. A coffee was my enemy today. Yeah, Tank the Goat. Thanks for watching all of that, dude. It was we were talking about it earlier. It was really fun to have the four founders together. Just yapping. You know how it goes. Can't always be there, but we do love watching. Yeah, I was also talking about doing streaming at a different time on Wednesdays. Since I'm always on Tuesdays and Thursdays. It's like add a third one. It's later in the day. So we're doing the possum playing the banjo, and this is our inspo. I'm gonna use this as another time to take a bite. Wait, did Sydney say bye? I completely missed that. I swear, some of the messages aren't showing up for me. No? Let's go! Honestly, Sydney. No, girl. Great that you stopped by the stream. I've known Sydney for a very, very long time. That's why, like, when you came in and said Colin, I was like, okay. This has to be someone I've known for a long time. Oh, did I completely miss that, dude? Man, I'm sorry if I did. I was trying to be sweet. I said I'm proud of you. Aw, thank you. Colin, yeah. I really appreciate that. It's like, genuinely, the people who knew me, I always say, the people who knew me as Colin, I'll always remember. Because so many people supported me when I was literally just like doodling on the side of my homework. People would say, I love that, and comment about it, and just like, that slowly gave me the confidence. I was like, wait a minute, maybe I am good at drawing. I just kept doing it. So, shout out to friends. Friends are the real MVPs here. Without y'all, I don't know if I would have ever actually drawn. So, and I also remember your dad's computer lab class. I remember like cooking up some crazy graphics. I really do. I remember I did something in Photoshop, and it was when I knew nothing about Photoshop. And yeah. Oh wait, in your basement on the computer, I'll always keep your chicken nugget drawn. Wait, you have something? Oh my god, please send me that if you get, like, whenever you get the chance. I desperately want all of my old drawings, like, back in my, just like even a picture of it back in my like grasps, I guess, because there's so many old drawings I don't have anymore. Wow, that's so cool. Actually, I'm like excited. Chicken nugget drawing. I need it signed so I can get rich. You got it. You got it. I'll sign it next time. I'll sign it with the Colin Egan signature, because that's what it was. Alright, so we're doing the possum here. So I gotta see it another time. You know what? I will draw this one with pencil. Let's do this one nice. Let's do this one real nice. Put my mic over there. Alright, so that's the banjo. Stop, I'm crying. Oh. Genuine. It made my day seeing you in chat. Man, and you remember my old basement. Dang. That place was the shit. My parents don't own that house anymore. And like when I moved to LA, they sold it so quickly that I didn't even get to say goodbye to it. I grew up in that house. I still think about it. I'm like, I just wish I could have gotten like one last picture of like everything from that basement. We had so much fun in there. Okay, maybe this banjo is a little too big, but... Or the hand is a little too... Maybe he does have tiny hands. Okay, this is the shoulder be there. I was trying to cross his legs, but I don't know if that's translating well. And
he's gonna be sitting on like a stool or something. Whoa. Okay, the coffee's hitting me, guys. Today was young Klon lore. Yeah, for real. This is actually young Klon lore. I feel like I have never talked about this kind of stuff. Me, you, Jake, Kyle, and Bridget. Yeah. The crew. The crew. Oh my god, dude. I miss those days. So much fun. We got into so many shenanigans. The crew. Young Klon lore. Okay, let's make the banjo a little bit smaller. That banjo's way too big. It's weird we are in the era of potentially people having access to all that young stuff because of social media. Yeah. I had 2 pieces of art I think were destroyed and never seen again. Yeah. Dude, you want some young Klon lore that goes along the lines of what you just said, Link? So, if anyone's seen the movie Napoleon Dynamite, I did the Napoleon Dynamite dance for my 5th grade talent show. And I was the last act, and I think I can safely say I was the best act, too. Everyone was shouting my name. But the problem is, this was before people had like cell phones that could record video. So if anyone filmed it, it was with like a camcorder. And oh, I had the full get up, Sheepy. I vote for Pedro. I had glasses like this, shorter hair. I had like the moon boots. I had like moon boots on, and I had the full thing. I had it so that someone could pause the music like near the end, and so I just like kept dancing without music, and then it like stopped. I like learned this dance for months. I did the whole thing, and the video doesn't exist anywhere. I have wanted to see it so badly. I really wanted to see this dance so badly. Even a picture of it. And like, it doesn't exist anywhere. But Link, I love that you love Napoleon Dynamite. I know there's like some like American comedies that like just you don't mess with, but I'm glad Napoleon Dynamite you like. Because like it was just so stupid. It was like a moment in culture when that came out. No, you can drink regular milk if you want. Dude, get out of my chat, you loser. Oh my god. Add to block list and restream chat. Okay, let's get that guy out of here. Could devs do something? Meanwhile, we're just having a good time. It's like the fact that nothing acknowledges the humor. Yeah, it's just like, and the thing is, from what I've heard from a lot of people, it's just like a day in the life of like what the Midwest is like in America. Oh, low battery. Oh, I'm not plugged in. Oh my god, my camera just almost gave out. Hey, PCX, what's up? Are you not PCX? Welcome on in. Love seeing the dead fella emotes too. Alright, well, we're attempting to draw a possum playing the banjo here, but I had a little bit of story time. And then it just wrapped up perfectly with the dance. I'm so glad you knew that. Unless you've changed your number, I still have it. Oh, yeah. No, the number is the same. I'm engaged now. And see if you come back here sometime. Dude, I mean, I'm always going back to Georgia here and there. But same number. It's so funny when you said if you had the same number, because specifically you saying that reminded me of having my like flip phone again and texting in like T9. Same phone number, never changed. Although I have been thinking about changing my phone number because I get so many spam calls now. that I'm like, I just want to change it. But then I would miss out on people like having to like remind people what my new phone number is, and that doesn't sound fun. Oh god, okay. I think I might need to redraw this. So let's just forget about the one that I just drew. Okay. Also, I hope you can't hear what's outside. There's someone doing something outside. Clown with the sidekick. Wait, no. Oh my god, dude, my brain today. Holy shit. I am not like, my gears are not fully turning. Every so often, Klon says something that reminds me of how much older I am. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Yeah, and you don't want to know that I was in middle school at that time. Yeah. I remember Link and I talking about World of Warcraft subscriptions and that I couldn't get one because my parents wouldn't pay for it. And Link goes, oh, I would just like pay for it myself. And that was like a moment where like, oh my god, I was so young. We even had mobile phones when we were younger. Yeah. No, I got lucky. My parents, my brother helped me out get a phone younger than I should have gotten it. Because everyone in my family got it, or my brothers got it when they were like 16 or 18. That was the rule. You had to like have a car to have a phone. Or like have your license to have a phone. That's a better way of putting it. Yeah, Sydney, the ADHD is rocking me right now. And the, no, I don't want to show my kindergarten photo on stream. I forgot I need to eat. Like, oh, you're gonna go? Love you. Bye. You glad the internet and camera phones did not? Dude, same. I'm so happy. I mean, I had them in like high school, but I don't know. Okay. Yeah, dude. The ADHD is rocking me right now. I think the coffee on an empty stomach made it so much worse. Okay, I'm gonna draw this possum. It's gonna be so freaking cool. We're all gonna be like, wow, that didn't take you forever to draw. Oh wait, which one? Dang it, I drew him smack dab in the middle and I shouldn't have, because like I have nowhere to go. Back to the stream. Oh, don't worry. I realized I can mute people so their comment doesn't show up on stream. So whatever that guy's saying, I don't really care. You hear that guy? Your friend didn't answer the phone. You had no clue where they were. Yeah. I did something where when I was younger, I wish I still had. We did these football, and I had 100+ videos. They were bad resolution, but honestly, it would have made the start a YouTube channel. Yeah. Man. YouTube in the early days. What a thing. All right, one last staring at this possum. Okay, I'm staring at the possum. Andy, who is he? Oh yeah, I guess you guys can see Andy. Yeah, he's just some angry guy who probably bought the top. Which is literally not my fault. Okay, I bought plenty of projects at the top, and like Moonbirds, the greatest example. Where did that go? Exactly. You don't see, this is the first time I've ever complained about that publicly. Is his picture like a total degen thing? Okay. Okay, I remember how I did this now.
sec, y'all. Okay, I'm like fighting for my... It's almost as if I'm hungover. I genuinely am not hungover, but that's like the head feeling I'm getting right now. And it doesn't help that they're doing like yard work right outside my window. Oh god, yeah. Classic stuff you see in Web3, Sydney. Yeah, Tank, exactly. It's like, we've all been there. But I'm not gonna go to the project and just say, hey, what are you doing? No, I don't have ADHD meds. Unfortunately. That would have come in handy right now. I do typically get off track on stream, but today is a new breed of getting off track. And I'm telling you, it's the coffee. It's like, it did something to my brain today. I mean, I didn't even buy... Yeah. Yeah, Link didn't even buy Cool Cats at the bottom. Yeah, my argument to everyone is like, I sold them for $50 a pop. After that, I had no power over like where that went. So, when's the next contest? Actually, that is a great question, Riz. Because we haven't done one in 2020. They should happen once a year. So, let me, I don't have an answer for you right now, but thank you for bringing that up because it was something I was thinking about not that long ago. And if anyone doesn't know what a contest is, it's just a drawing competition or like creative competition. 50 was so much in the beginning too. Was it? I don't know. I've spent $50 on like pieces of art that I have in my room. I've actually spent more than that. And that's how I always viewed it, was you were getting a piece of art that now you own the rights of. And I'm like, $50? That's like amazing. That is such a low price. Aaron the Pokemon? Yeah, let's draw a little Aaron here. Yeah, now the ADHD is kicking in. Oh god, I'm like watching. Okay, like I said, it does not help that they're doing yard work outside right now. My brain, it's like sensory overload right now for me. No, dude, gas at the time that Cool Cats minted, the Gwei was like 12. It was like, you spent like $1 in gas. We had a perfect mint. We had a perfect mint, which had never been done before in the Web3 space. It was literally like gasless, essentially. Yeah, it had never been done before. Everyone had these scam contracts. Tom was an OG and actually like made this thing like perfect. And then his template became the template for so many other people. Just like my art style became the template for so many projects. Yeah, Link, yeah, thank you, chime in. Yeah, we had graphs to prove it too. Yeah, but were you doing that on July 1st? Were you sending things for 20, like, because the gas definitely went up like a few weeks after that. But let's make the banjo over here. But I remember at the time gas was not an issue. Yeah, because then I remember once like I use Doodles as the example here because they came out like months later, and when they came out, their mint price was 0.123, which was like 6 times the amount of hours, and the gas was insane. It's like, what people don't understand about Cool Cat. Yeah, we were the blueprint for so many projects, and we got so much FUD. Even though we'd like proved, we even did town hall. We were the first project to do town halls and to like talk to people.
before, the founders were like in the background, just like you didn't hear from them. For us, we're like, hey, we're right in front of you, we're talking to you, and then that became the standard. Anyways, it's just like, it was just comical that we were the ones that got bullied constantly because we were the first people to constantly do something new. We were the first project to face left, which we got FUD for. And we all doxed very quickly. Anyways, water under the bridge now. I mean, one of the most successful projects in space right now even admitted that their art was copied from ours. Like, so anyways, this is just, sorry, I'm not taking that out on you, Riz. You just brought it out of me. I was like, I've just wanted to say this shit. So sorry, I was not directed at you at all. Yeah, Macy's was sick. Macy's was cool. That was a dream come true for me. Tymo, I'll draw a better version of this another day. Dude. I'm happy I drew something today. Well, it might not be visible. Maybe it is. I am struggling today. Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, what gave us all the FUD was milk and the game. And then the only thing I'll defend myself with is that everyone was asking for that. But anyways, like I said, I genuinely don't care anymore. My phone is dying. My son is mad. I'll text you later. If you ever head back to Georgia, I will let you know. I will 100% let you know. Thank you so much for stopping by the stream, Sydney. It was great hearing from you. The real ones, manual. Yeah, it's like, once the history books are read, that's when, I don't know. It doesn't matter. Klon says he doesn't care, proceeds to care. The game itself minus milk was so sick, yeah. I mean, it's because in our heads, milk was not a tradable token. In our heads, milk was an earnable token that you just like, was just meant for a game. Yeah, I loved the game too. I think I loved the game because I also knew where it was going. Like, I knew the steps we were about to take, which just took time. But, you know, time is not something you're allowed to have in Web3 in 2021, 2022. Okay, now he's on a little stool. Okay. We might have to switch to the Pokemon streams. I know I'll probably lose a lot of people in chat doing that. Yay, I'll draw a better version of it, I promise. Oh man, like something. Like, let me get more water. Like, I'm at the point where I'm actually like getting like weak or something.
It's just one of those days. Oh my goodness. Let me see what I missed. Yeah, honestly, Riz, I'm so glad you mentioned the Klon test. That is something I will always want to happen once a year. And maybe that's how we give away the unminted cats. Because like a cat needs to be the prize every time, at least the #1 spot. Oh, which reminds me, I need to get back to someone. I'm not going to say their name unless people already know about it. But there was someone who wanted to like really like promote more community stuff for us. And I was like, yeah, let's do that. But I haven't gotten back to them yet. I need to read more. Imagine commentating during a 24-hour game jam and checking in with each team. Bro, I mean, I could maybe do it if I had the proper morning. Yeah, I just like one of those days where you wake up and you just like can't, like your brain isn't turning on. That's the only downside to doing like early streams is you don't give yourself that time. But I love the time I go live at because most days are fine. I got my 20K, but think on what I want. Sheepy, I will just recommend save it for when I'm in a better like mental or like just better to draw. Because I do really want to do the reward drawings, but I also want to make sure I do a good job. So think on what you want, and then we can draw it on one of the other streams. We'll also like relay it and pass it over. It's just one of those days. I started hot today, and I'm doing fast right now for some reason. Yeah, I mean, I definitely am more awake than I was, but that coffee, I got like a new bag of coffee, like a new brand, and I feel like it's like even more caffeine than usual. Remember the wheel? Oh yeah, I remember the wheel for when we gave out the demon cat. Wait, where's the wheel? I even set this up. Oh, I have to redo this now. I realized all the hookups I had. You guys have no idea what I'm talking about, but I'm talking about the spin the wheel. This. Here. I actually think this will work better. But I had to redo this because I mentioned that I rearranged my office. And I used to have a horizontal monitor and a vertical monitor, and I just went horizontal with both. It gives me a lot more room on my desk. But anyways, all the things that I have connected are no longer connected because of that. Or like the scaling is all off now. But that was easy. That was an easy fix. So, but this is the wheel, kinda. It's not the same wheel, but it's the same like brand website. And so now we can, this is what we were doing on that Saturday stream, where we'd roll an adjective, and then, well, I can like shrink it and close it. That's cool. Sour. We're not gonna do it though. JK, I'm back. I texted you for later. Ooh, I'm kind of curious. Sorry, my phone is also the thing that records. Let me see here. This is such a bad drawing. I'm happy you have it though. What is this? I'll show this off on a different stream. Oh my gosh, Nugget man. Dude, how old were we? Oh my gosh.
If you ever have more drawings, please send them my way. That wheelie thing is cool. A wheelie thing is cool. Okay, so I'm definitely ending the drawing portion of the stream today. I can tell my brain is not there. But I will scan in the other drawing and I'll post that later. Wait, so you still have my old tags? Oh, wait. I mean, would I? No. No, the last text I have from you is from 2021. Although you did ask about Cool Cats back then, and I really appreciate that. Anyone who like reached out to me during that time. Of Nugget Man? Oh, wait, did you not just send that? Oh, you sent that to me in 2022, if I'm reading this correctly. Yeah, I do still have the picture. Yeah. That's so funny. Oh, before I leave, I sent you a mulligan a while back. Every 8-bit golfer. Oh, cool. Yeah, I haven't been checking my wallet lately, but I appreciate that update, Riz. I hope you're doing well. Enjoy Pokemon Clone? Yeah. Wait, no. Wait, what about no? That's funny. I guess I had it this whole time. I completely forgot. And I've had the same phone since 2021. This is the longest I've gone without updating a phone. I'm such like a tech. Like I love my mobile, all of my stuff, my gadgets, and I usually update them pretty frequently. But iPhone has just done nothing interesting anytime soon, and I might actually go back to being an Android user this next cycle. The Google Pixel phones are looking pretty cool, and the Google AI is looking really cool too. Funny. I'm playing Pokemon, y'all. This is, like I said, this is probably the part of the stream most people chime out, and I also will switch to being on Twitch only, because I don't need all this on the Cool Cats page. Yo, what are you doing outside, man? Sounds like he's like a... It's not a jackhammer. That's exaggerating. But it's loud. Pens down, pokes up. Yeah. Twitch only Pokemon. Let's go. You're still here, Sydney. I'll see you later. We're going over to Twitch. So if you do want to keep watching, go over to Twitch. Alright, so this is also the first time I played Pokemon with the new setup. And it should work just fine. But okay. We got that up and going. Let me get that StreamBot thing up. So that if you want to know any more details. Ew, I don't know how. It's twitch.tv/clowncat. Yeah, gotta catch them all, but only one Pokemon. I'm still addicted to Pokemon, even after all these years. It's just one of those days. Alright, so we got that going. Let me turn off this here, and let me get the... I can't tell if it's playing or not. I'll see you later, Tank. Please stop in if you're still around. Alright, I'm gonna cut out of all the other channels. Talk to you on the next stream. Hopefully I'm not as brain dead as this one. Although today was a great chatting stream. I had a lot of great conversations today. So thank you for everyone who chimed in. I will catch you later. Alright. I don't hear the music. Is it actually playing? It is playing.
But why can't I hear it? Oh, I see why. Yeah. It's about to blast over my speakers. Okay. Disable. There we go. I can hear it now. I could not hear it before. And it's not too loud, is it? What does it look like if I turn this off? Not that much different. Also, I'm now like looking this way to play, which is really interesting, and I look this way to talk to chat. Okay, so we should be good now. Where are all my Twitch? Oh, there we go. Oh, let me type in Kaizo fire red, leaf green. Let's get it. Okay. All right, we are officially switched over now. So, the awesome thing is we get to start where we left off. Ba, 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 ba. Got my gold cart last night. Oh, think about like, oh, that's so sick. Gold is one of my favorites, man. I love Ho-Oh. Alright, I'm also gonna eat now a cold egg sandwich. So, this Aerodactyl probably won't make it that far. I'm just being honest. Oh. Why isn't that... Let me move all of this down a little bit. Dude, he's not making it far. I feel like confident about that because he's got no power to him. But what makes him really interesting is Super Fang, and that we have Serene Grace Sacred Fire, which means it has a 100% chance to burn him. And Razor Leaf is just alright. And Super Power is a huge attack, but it lowers our attack power, which only affects Super Power, because Super Fang always does 50% of whatever their health is. So you can never like kill with Super Fang, but you can get him halfway. So we have to face the rival, and that's gonna be tough. So we're still live on Twitter. Thank you, Tank. How? I believe you. I believe you that we're still live on Twitter. It's just, man, why is this so weird? Well, I actually don't know if I can do anything about that. Let me toggle it on again. And then toggle it off again.